Harry, you'd hate this film, wouldn't you?
Yeah, hey, bro, that's my worst horror. Ah! Welcome to Sidemen Reacts with a Harry that's just got out of bed. We've also got Vic, who I'm assuming just got out of bed as well, but you seem chirpy.
I did, but I'm functioning.
Lovely, lovely. Josh was up early to see a guy that never arrived.
That was yesterday. that's how awake you are right now.
And Toby, he's always fit as a fiddle. He's sharp. So you're in safe hands here today, boys. And we're watching the 10 dumbest decisions in horror movies.
Anyone who's watched a horror movie knows one thing. The characters make horrible decisions, but if they made good decisions, odds are we wouldn't have the movie. So here are some horrible decisions made by characters in horror movies. And I hope it goes without warning that there are spoilers ahead.
Not spoilers, oh dear.
Number 10, Jeepers Creepers checking the pipe. After practically being chased by a terrifying lunatic truck driver in the middle of literal nowhere.
That guy's famous, right? The actor. Him.
Yeah, he's in.
Who his actual name is?
He's in Dodgeball.
His name's Justin Long.
But is he? Well, I thought he was way more famous. I thought he was like.
He's in a lot of films though. I'm trying to think like what film.
I thought he was like the Matrix and shit. One sec. Who's the guy in the Matrix?
Keanu Reeves?
That's not the Matrix guy.
I thought it was Keanu Reeves.
Oh my god!
Brother.
Tell me that it looks like a young Keanu Reeves.
He's in Herbie Fully Loaded. He's in Alvin and the Chipmunks. He's in Die Hard. He's in Dodgeball.
Okay, I don't know. I thought it was.
Our main protagonists, Dari and Trish, spot the shady, sinister-looking character who is driving the truck, depositing what looks like a rolled-up corpse into a pipe at the side of the road.
What the hell is that?
The shady-looking character then quite obviously stares down the two as they drive by, knowing that they witnessed what he had just done. Having to now dispose of the witnesses, the truck driver emerges once again, ramming Dari's car off the road before continuing on down the road. Now, a normal person would just get out of there and report the incident to the first cop they encounter. However, this wouldn't be a horror movie without a horrible idea. Dari decides to go back and check out what was dumped inside the pipe, instead of getting to the nearest phone and calling the police. He ends up falling inside the pipe after getting scared by a couple of rats, and ultimately becomes the creeper's next target.
Look at that fall.
Number 9, Drag Me to Hell, not checking the envelope. At the end of Drag Me to Hell, after Christine had seemingly gotten rid of the cursed button that would send her to hell.
Oh, I don't like buttons.
Oh, Harry, you'd hate this film, wouldn't you?
Yeah, hey, bro, that's my worst horror.
She got a staple in her head.
Clay, her boyfriend, pulls out a familiar envelope containing none other than the cursed button. It turned out...
Oh no, he's back.
There he is. Keanu Reeves.
She had mistakenly gotten rid of Clay's envelope containing a quarter instead of the one containing the button.
Not the button! Oh, bro, I'd be freaking out of this film. What the fuck is this?
Had Christine simply made the right decision and checked the contents of the envelope first, she would have been freed from the eternal curse.
Well, why's she there?
What the?
Just duck. You can fit under. Duck, you can fit under. Oh, hell no.
Oh, sick.
Wait, what?
Trying to save her from the train.
It's hell. Pulling her up. Pulling her down, sorry, not up.
Not very pleasant.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate horror movies.
He's still holding the cursed button, though.
Mate, good. I'm glad your girl died, mate. That's disgusting. Put the button away, please.
Number 8, the ending of I Am Legend. At the end of I Am Legend, Robert Neville decides to...
Oh, that's grim too. I don't like needles either. What is this?
I wonder why I don't watch films. You're a mess.
Oh, bro.
sacrifice himself by putting the antidote into Anna's hand and putting her and her son into a reinforced coal shed before pulling the pin off a grenade and blowing himself up along with the rampaging Darkseekers.
Oh wait, this I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Have you seen the alternate ending?
There's multiple endings though.
Yeah.
In America there was like 2 endings, right?
Yeah,
We only got one.
What he could have done differently though was just lob the grenade at them and get into the shaft, since it can obviously fit another person, and it would only take 2 steps for Robert to get inside.
This is what I said when I watched the thing.
But that's not a film then, is it?
So he suicide bombed himself instead of just hiding away.
Yeah.
Hero moves.
Number 7, Helens Death, I Know What You Did Last Summer. While on the run for her life from a crazed hook-welding killer, Helen finds herself only a few feet away from freedom, where a marching band and onlookers are seen walking by, But Helen's pointless and foolish decision to turn around and look behind her at the last possible
There we
moment
go.
instead of running into the crowd of people is nothing short of moronic, and thus it leads to a death that could have been easily avoided.
As you do, you know.
Why?
Might as well have stopped. Yeah, no one behind me.
Yeah, at that point, that you've earned it. You've earned it.
As Harry would say, you silly bitch.
Number 6. The Hand Trap, Saw 2. Addison's death is one of the most easily avoided in the entire Saw series. Inside of a glass box with 2 holes in it is an antidote.
Another needle. What is it with these fucking what? Oh,
If
God.
This is
Addison
awful,
had
this
walked
one.
to the
This
other
video.
side
Oh,
of the
don't-
box,
This is awful,
she would
look.
have seen a lock with a key sticking out of it,
Put
which
your hand
in turn
into
would have
glass
unlocked
just
the
to-
box and allowed her to access the antidote
You
without
can't pull it
harm.
back now, you silly
However, she
silly
makes the
sausage,
rash
mate.
decision to
every
put
time.
both of her hands inside of the holes, getting
So
herself
one hand
caught in
got
the
stuck and she
blades
still
fitted
put
in
the
the
other one in.
holes.
Yep, as you do.
Oh, that's. Ugh.
Number 5. Not closing the beach in Jaws.
Yeah, this was dumb.
After hearing the news of a giant great white shark on the loose near the shore, Mayor Vaughn refuses to close the local beach and safeguard his citizens.
Look, we depend on the summer people here for our very lives.
You are not going to have a summer.
It's like the UK and COVID.
Rob, we're not only going to have to
Yeah, that's what he said, right? He wanted to be like the fucking what's his name? What is he? What is this guy? Is he the fucking? My head's gone. What?
You're right. What are you saying? Pause then.
No.
It's good talk. Terry
Is
Tips,
he
talk
the
to me.
mayor? Is he the mayor? That's I was about to say. Boris Johnson was trying to be like this guy, but who is this guy?
Just
He's
say the
mayor
guy
of
in the suit,
beach.
mate. Yeah, the mayor of the beach. Fuck it, the beach man.
The mayor of the beach. Okay, well there we go.
Beach
the mayor
man,
of
let's
the
call
beach.
him that. Yeah.
Deciding tourism income is more important than the actual safety of those tourists, Mayor Vaughn soon learns of the consequences for his greedy mistake.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Contra zoom.
Love that effect.
Why don't they keep the beach open, just close the water? Because then you can still at least get the sand.
Yeah.
It's not the worst of points.
Number 4. The Purge, letting somebody into the house and leaving the safe room. There were so many horrible decisions made in this movie that it would be hard not to include more than one. Firstly, one of, if not the biggest one, was when the son, Charlie, decided to disarm the house security system to allow a stranger into his home on the night of the Purge, when any stranger can rob you, hurt you, or kill you and your entire family and get away with
He's
it.
like, oh, he looks like a nice
Not
guy.
to mention, this man is also being chased by purgers.
Somebody please just open the door. They're coming, Kitty. Somebody please, they're gonna kill me.
You felt sorry for him.
Paid actor.
This idiotic decision is of course what led to everything afterward in the movie, including the death of Charlie's own father.
You pissed if you had a dad, weren't you?
Was it the kid that opened the house?
Yeah.
Fucking dumb you.
Another ridiculous decision in the movie was the choice of the entire family to leave the safe room while their house is under attack.
Ah!
When a load of maniacs are set to break into your house baying for blood, and you have a perfectly good safe room and a bunch of guns at hand,
Stay in it.
surely it makes sense to hold up there and blast away whoever so much as breathes near the door. But that would be too logical for a horror movie.
True that.
So the family splits up, making themselves easier to pick off one by one. Number 3, Halloween Resurrection, trying to unmask Michael Myers.
This film is so stupid. He doesn't run ever. He walks. But catches up with everyone.
Oh, he's got long legs, man.
How long are the legs?
In the beginning of the 8th installment of the franchise, Laurie Strode finally captures Michael Myers. As she gets ready to cut the rope that he's dangling on and end her nightmare forever, she decides to unmask him and see if it's really her brother. She fails to realize that even though he's hanging upside down, his hands are still free.
He's a strong motherfucker.
These
as well.
people are just too curious.
Realistic.
They're just too curious.
Number 2, Scream, Tatum's Death. When the Ghostface killer
It's Josh.
Josh.
Such a freaky thing to have as your like avatar for ages, but fair enough.
When the Ghostface killer traps Tatum in the garage, she actually manages to put up a good fight for a bit, getting the killer on the ground several times.
Man got bottled.
He's such a stupid killer as well, man.
Yeah.
Scream would not survive in a London pub.
He's such a bad killer.
However, instead of kicking the killer while he's down or looking for something to use as a weapon in the garage, she decides to crawl out a
Look what
pet
she's
door, which is
doing.
clearly too small for her to fit into.
Ew. This is more funny than a horror movie, I'm not gonna lie.
And number 1, Saw, the foot amputation.
Not the
After
foot
being unable to
amputation.
reach the phone with his arm, Dr. Gordon decided his only choice was to sever his foot. Or he could have used the saw to grab it.
Fucking idiot.
Or
Or he could
a
use his, like,
t-shirt.
his t-shirt or
Yeah.
something, or just like whipped it. Yeah.
Nah, just got cut off your foot, mate. It's the best of options. Only option you have. So, wait, did it just end there, by the way?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
just
That's it.
It's just an abrupt ending again. That was a dumb decision as well by the editor. Fuck, you know.
Wow. Going in.
Yeah, let's not insult him. We just got a free video out of it, Josh. Let's not.
I get really annoyed by films when they're not logical, but like it's a film, it doesn't have to be logical.
Should we make Silent Sundays if it's not logical?
I think sometimes they aren't logical.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of the times they're not. All right, well, that was fun.
Great selection, Harry. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
No worries, mate. I worked hard on this morning.
So.